All right, some more attitudes by Renee, this time in the form of a satin jacquard top, just reduced to a clearance price of $32.99. That's 45% off, so pretty amazing. $8.25 is an easy payment plan to get it home. The length is 25 3/4 inches to 29 3/4 inches. Extra, extra small through 3X. Your item number is A627432. This is the black, and I'm going to show you in just a minute. There's the kind of like a satin, oh, there it is right there. See how you can kind of see like the animal print? So super cool. So like in the background, it's not a different color, it's more of a matte in the background, and then that animal print has a little bit of a sheen to it. So we have it in black. We have it in angel skin, we're calling it, which is basically not an optic white. There's a little bit of like a cream there. So it can play white, it can play cream. Like look how pretty that looks with that little bit of sheen. And then if I put my sweater up to it, like those look really pretty together. And then we also have it available in the deep turquoise. $8.25 is a charge on a credit card. This is on its way to you. A627432 is your item number. Now, Renee, I was just mentioning, she has such a cool aesthetic. She has such a cool vibe. And her line, you don't mistake it for any other line within QVC. I mean, that's the way it is with all of our designers. You can only get this line here at QVC. So a great way to try out maybe a designer that you haven't tried before. This is something that you can totally dress up. Like you put this on with a cute pair of trousers, tuck it in, a pretty like gold or silver belt, and some big hoop earrings, put your hair up and some, you know, a deeper color of lipstick on, and you have totally dressed it up, but you spent $33 on it. Now it's a 98% polyester, 2% spandex blend, so you get a little bit of movement here. Not a ton, it's not like, you know, 14% spandex or anything like that, but you do get a little movement there, which is nice because you're not gonna have anywhere on your body that it's going to be too tight. These clothes, this particular piece is meant to kind of be semi-fitted. We don't really do tight here at QVC for the most part. I would say 98% of the clothing that we have is not intended to be tight anywhere. That's just not our customer. And so you don't have to worry about that. If it were to be, I don't know, a little tight in one area of your body, that's where that 2% spandex comes in real handy. You're gonna machine wash, tumble dry. The length is 25 3/4 inches to 29 3/4 inches. Gabrielle is 5'7". She's wearing it in the large. So you see, she gets a little bit of coverage. It's not a tunic length, so it's not gonna completely cover the tush and the hips, but it does give you a longer length than more of like a cropped top. Could you do a little half tuck in the front? You absolutely could if you want to. You could tuck the whole thing because it's a very fine material, but look how it just dressed up those jeans. She could be going out for meeting her friends for happy hour, having a cocktail after work. This could be totally work appropriate. You put a little blazer over it, and because of that kind of like satin look to the print, which is almost kind of like an animal print, but you can't really see it. I mean, like you look at her, you're not like, oh, she's wearing an animal print top. But that just gives it, that little bit of sheen gives it that dressy look. It does have here a placket, so if you did want to pop the collar, it's going to be nice and finished. You have a yoke here on the back and that little inverted pleat. So kind of like that button up that we just had from Denim & Company, that was a little bit more on the casual side, and that had the full pleat on the back. This one has the inverted pleat. But what that does is it just gives you added ease of wear and just a nice finished look on the back. And then I'm going to show you this on the white, which is called angel skin. So we have black, angel skin, and deep turquoise. Here we have the sleeve. Now there's not a button on the sleeve, but do you see how it's put together where there's kind of like some pleating there? So it kind of gives you like a little, not a balloon, but it's such a pretty, elegant, dressed up way to do the sleeves. And then up here, it's nice and smooth. So there's no ruching here up on the sleeve, but then down here at the bottom there is. And then it's a V-neck. It's a little bit of a lower V-neck, but it's not going to be to the place where you have to wear a cami underneath. It shouldn't go down too low. But if you don't like your V-necks to be too low, you could absolutely wear like a matching color of a cami underneath. Maybe one with like a little bit of lace to peek through. But you see it on Gabby. Like it's not too deep of a V-neck. I think it's really super flattering. You don't have to wear a necklace with it, but if you wanted to do a cute little like smaller necklace that's a little bit closer to the clavicle, you could. That would be really pretty. This clearance sale price saves you $27. Gabrielle's 5'7", she's in the large. We do have extra, extra small through 3X, but that's going to start getting limited. So if you see something you like, again, let's try to get it for you in your choice of color and your size. We have it in black. Here is the angel skin. And then we also have it available in deep turquoise. $8.25 is a charge on a card. It's on its way to you. All right. Did you know we have our own line of cashmere here?